This video is about how to achieve a beautiful cover design on your photo book. If you were sent this video by someone in our support team, we probably noticed something in your book that can be improved by watching this video and following these design tips. The most common imperfection we see on cover design is uneven spaces around the edges of your cover design, key visuals getting cropped off like faces or text, or artwork that's squished too close to the edge. The easiest way to avoid these problems is to use the cover design options we've already made available for you in the editor. Here's where to find them. Make sure you clicked on the cover and then click on Options on the vertical navigation bar and choose Cover Layout Options. I'm currently on option 3, which is a full bleed cover. Choose option 2 and this gives you a full bleed picture on the top 2/3 and space for a nice title at the bottom. And option 1 gives a really nice crisp white border around the edges and space for you to make your title. Of course, you can make small tweaks to these, but this is the base design that will come out beautifully in print. These are available throughout all our album designs, including themes. Here I am on our Mother's Day theme with option 1, option 2, and option 3. Cover design problems can be avoided by understanding the red and green guidelines on the album maker we've drawn in that are there to help guide you. Namely, the safe area, that's that green line all around the edges of the cover design here, and it goes inside here. And that's a guideline that says keep everything important inside these green lines and use them to create even borders if you want borders on your book. And then there's the bleed line, and the bleed line means if you want your images to bleed off the page, run off the page smoothly and not appear like this, if this book was printed, there would be an ugly white line that just doesn't finish off this book nicely because the image provided doesn't go all the way to the bleed line. So it's going to look beautiful on this side, because you can see the picture comes all the way up to the bleed line. But here, the person has stopped the artwork just before the bleed line, and it's going to be a really disappointing result because you're going to have this beautiful image with beautiful title and artwork, and you're going to have this irritating white line that really just doesn't finish it off your book nicely. So to avoid annoying thin wispy white borders around the edge of your book, to have a full bleed option, you're going to carry your image all the way to the edge of that red bleed line. So let's do that together. We'll click on the image. You can see this is where the picture comes up now. I'm going to give it to the bleed line. Over here, it was given past the bleed line, and that's great. Anything past the bleed line is perfect. So let's leave that there. I'm going to take it over to the spine over here and all the way down to the bleed line there. If you want to be doubly sure, you can even go to that gray line. That even gives us a little bit extra, and that's handy too. So now I'm going to reposition my picture within the thing, and I'm going to do exactly the same on here. I'm going to go here and all the way to the spine line. And that is going to be a very nice book. Conversely, if you want a white edge around your a nice crisp border, design to the green line, the safe area. That green line there, I'm just going to pick up. The software helps you a little bit. It snaps to that green line and just makes it easy for you to land on the right place. It almost like wants to help you land on the right place, either the red line, the green line, or into that gray area past. And there we go. Let's have a look at that. That's going to be a beautiful book with an even, crisp, beautiful white border. It's not going to be uneven. It's going to be super nice. So to recap, if you want bleed, go all the way to the red line or past it. If you want a nice even border, use the green line because that will make sure it's measured nicely and evenly. I will add to that in the same vein, paying attention to the bleed lines and the green safe area. If you want to add a title, you're going to want to make sure you have nice contrast between the background and your text. And we're going to pop in our text. You are always going to make sure all of your text and all of your really important features are inside that green area. You can use this preview button to see how it's looking. I'd say that's a little bit too close to the edge. Let's move it in a bit just to give your design room to breathe. Let's have a look at that again now. I'd even move it down a little bit more. But my text and my people are well within the safe areas, and that is what is going to give me a good design. Okay guys, that's the main thing I wanted to share with you to get your cover design right. Just to recap, 2 main ways to make your cover design perfect. Number 1, use the cover design layout options we provide for you. Make sure you clicked on your cover, click on options and click cover design options and choose option 1, 2 or 3. Or design using the guidelines on the page. Make sure if you want your picture to bleed off the page, you give us images all the way to the edge of the red bleed line or beyond, and keep all your important designs inside the safe area. Keep text away from that edge, keep faces away from that edge, and that should make your design perfect. There's still more tips and tricks I can teach you about designing great covers, but that's going to be in the long version of this video. Just go to our YouTube page, find this exactly the same video, but the one that says long version, and click on that, skip through the first 5 minutes because that'll be what you just watched, and let me carry on showing you, if you're interested, how to perfect that cover even better. Good luck.